All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We've got more Excel tips and tricks for you today, hopefully helping you save some time and headache. So we're going to jump right into it. We've got some text here that looks a little bit wonky, and we need to make some changes to it. We've got some capital letters that need to be lowercase, and also some lowercase letters that need to be capitalized. And we've got some spacing here that needs to be erased. So we could either go through each one of these and manually go in and change them, but that's a little bit too time consuming, and Excel already has functions for this. So one function that I use a lot is the proper function. And what the proper function does is basically capitalize letters that need to be capitalized and lowercase the ones that don't need to be. So we can go ahead and let this function do its work, and you can see that Michael is right there with the lowercase a and the lowercase e. And another way that we can do that is we can add on this, because we want this one as well. It's going to bring it over, but unfortunately we still got this spacing here before Scott that shouldn't be there. So what we can do is, we typed our function in. This is occupying a cell, but our function is actually right here. So we're going to go ahead and type in the trim function right before proper. So what that's going to do is that's going to say trim everything inside of this proper function as well. So we go ahead and add in that extra parentheses, and then it gives us Michael and Scott. Perfect. Okay, so what we can do now, we're not going to type in this every time. We're going to highlight this cell and then shift down and then control D. Easy. Now it gives us all of our names that are all now correctly. See how all of these, even the Kelly one here, all of this looks exactly how it should be now. And say that we want to put these together for some reason. What we can do is we can say, we can use the concat function. So again, rather than going in and maybe coming in inside this cell, copying it, and coming inside this cell and pasting it, that's just too much work, and we don't like to do more work than we need to. So we've got the concat function here instead. We could say that, but see how Excel thinks that there's no space in between this. Excel is very literal, so it'll take that that function very literally. What we have to do instead is we say equal concat this first cell that we want, and Excel needs us to say that there's a space between these two cells too. So we put the quotations up. Put the quotations, and the quotation is basically our space. So we do have a space in between these quotations. And then we want our last cell here as well. Oh, perfect. All right, there it is. Now we can shift down, control D, and there they all are. Now, one other thing to note is that these are all linked together. You see how I'm clicking on these, so it's highlighting the cell left to it as well. So if I would happen to say delete that, then all of these will be deleted, and we don't want that. So we're going to control Z, bring that back, and we want to copy and paste the values of these. Copy and paste values so that we can then cut and paste them over each other. Now if we go ahead and delete Dwight, we still got Schrute, and we still got Dwight Schrute. So yeah, that was just a little bit of text manipulation going on. Of course, there are a lot of other different ways to edit text and things like that, but that's all the time we got today. Hope I helped y'all out. I'll have more content in the description below. I've got my website pasted there where we help small businesses with data insights and things like that. So go ahead and take a look at that if that's something that you're interested in. All right, catch y'all next time.